Let us add two more features. Number one, you can see the blue ball is always in the same X position. I want to make it random. So we need right here our blue circle object, and we need to target the parameter X. We can simply use math.random times canvas.width. This gives us a random position, but only once, and is then stored. So here the object is initially created with this X position, or the value is been given to this blue circle initially, and then it's stored, so we don't get an initial value over and over, so that it changes the position. To have that, we need to go to our function move blue circle right here. And we need to add the random X position here as well. Here we reset the Y position every time with every animation, and the X position is simply kept that we've added inside of our object. We can keep the if condition, everything's fine here. We'll just have to add blue circle.x is equal to math.random times canvas.width. It's obviously the width, so we're adjusting the X position. Height would be the Y position. This code line ensures that we always have a new random X position with every iteration, or with every time the animation starts on top of the canvas. Let me save it and refresh it. So here's our blue circle, first random position, and here's the second random position. Our code works. Let's add the second feature. We want to have a second animated ball from left to right. I'll make it simply a green ball. And we can go over this the same way we went over the blue circle. So at first we'll create our object, const green circle. And we can copy paste most of the features from the blue one. But we'll need to change X and Y parameter values. In this case, the Y position should be random. And the X position should be -20. Our radius, in this case 20 again. This is why we choose -20 here. That way our green circle starts outside of the canvas on the left. Speed, I'll keep it for now to 2. We've created the object, now we have to draw it. Let us scroll down, we can keep clear the canvas. Here's our drawing for red, here's the drawing for blue. I'll copy this, then paste it, and we'll adjust what needs to be adjusted. First up, obviously the function name. It should be draw green circle. Begin path is fine. Fill style should be green. CDX fill and close path is fine. And for the arc, we need to access our green circle object for X, Y, and radius. And then this should also be drawn. Finally, we'll need to check the move. We've moved the blue circle right here. Same way we now need to move the green circle. Once again, I'll copy paste this. And then I'll adjust what needs to be adjusted. Function name is move green circle. In this case, it's green circle.x. Speed was 2. We'll use plus so that it moves from left to right with the speed of 2 pixels. For the if condition, we need green circle canvas.width, green circle radius, and we'll reset it if these conditions are true. So in this case, we need the width because if it exceeds the canvas to the right, we need to reset it, and plus green circle radius so that it's fully behind the canvas on the right. Then we'll reset green circle.x, make it minus green circle.radius so that it starts on the left hand side again. Minus 20 would be the position. Then green circle.y, math.random, and this time we don't use the width, we use the height. Right here. And this should set a random y coordinate for the green circle, just like we did with the random x position for blue. We need to draw it right here. So we need draw green circle, which was our function. Let me check. Here it was. We can keep our event listener, that's fine. But inside of our animation, we need to add first up draw green circle. Let me check. Just for safety, I put the other draw circles here as well, just in case I've missed something. Let me check the animation. Right here, we also have to move the green circle. I've created this function right here. So move green circle, I copy it, paste it here in our animation function. Let me try again, copy, Ctrl S, and then I refresh, and here is our green circle, but it only runs once, so I've still missed something. Let me go over this. And here, obviously, it's in our if condition, the green circle should be .x. So we are accessing the x position here to check, and not the y position. Now let me refresh it. And here you can see it runs, and it's also random. So it had to be x, because we're checking the x value if this is bigger than our canvas width, and not the y position. Sorry about that, a little bit of a typo. Now we want to make it so that only one circle runs at a time. So when the green runs, the blue shouldn't be seen. When the blue goes from top to bottom, the green one shouldn't be seen. We can do that by simply creating a flag for each of these objects. Let's go to the blue circle object first. I'll just call it isActive. Let's just set this to false, and just for explanation is the flag to control the animation so that only one circle runs at a time, and this only affects blue and green. I can copy paste this code line and put it in the green circle object below, because both need this flag. And then you have to decide one should be true, one should be false. Let me make blue true so that it runs when we refresh the page. For now we haven't used these flags, but we've added them to our objects. Let us actually use them in our move functions. We go to blue first. We need to define an if condition here inside to have it move. So I use if and then copy paste this code line inside of it. So only if a certain condition is true, we want the blue circle to move with its defined speed. And this condition is simply, is blue circle active? So blue circle dot is active. And if this is true, the speed runs. And it shouldn't be true anymore when it exceeds our canvas, and we already have an if statement created for this to reset our animation, so we can simply use it. Blue circle dot is active, and now set it to false right here. And at the same time you also want to set the green circle to true. So green circle dot is active equals true. Now we'll have to do basically the same for our green circle below, the move green circle function. For now the blue one runs once and then it is set to false and it doesn't run anymore. This is what we've achieved by doing this. Let's go over move green circle. We'll start with our if condition. We need green circle dot is active. Keep in mind by default it's false. We've added that to our green circle object, and only after the first blue one is run from top to bottom and outside of the canvas, this is turned true. And here I'll put it right there. I don't want to inverse it. So when green reaches the right hand side and is outside of the canvas, it should be false, and blue should be set to true again. And now everything should work. So here's blue, then comes green, and when green reaches the right, blue should pop up again. Here it is. We can still move our red one, so everything works as intended. And in the next video we will add a collision, and maybe we'll also add buttons and a speed increase and a score. Every game should have a score. But this is it for now. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.